Hey everybody! Today I figured I'd talk to you about my food plots and what I do. This is one of two. The other one's about a mile away. 2 weeks ago I tilled it. Now this one is part of this huge field, little offshoot, and the ground was really nice. The till really didn't hit anything. You can see there's hardly any rocks, which is absolutely amazing for here. Like I said, it's been about 2 weeks because I put down some triple 19 and I wanted it to get rained in, and it has. Got some decent tracks in here already, which is nice. They're coming through. There's a little trail back in that cutout there. And today I'm going to go ahead and throw some seed down. We've got some rape, some clover, turnips, radishes, and some wheat. Last year I put down I put down 7 different things. I didn't even know what they were, to tell you the truth. I just grabbed 7 different things out of the bins at the local farm store and tossed it all down. So this year I actually did a little research and kind of changed the game plan a little bit. I think I planted a little late last year, and all that came up were my radishes. Then this spring, wheat came up pretty heavy. So this year I'm going to put down perimeter, probably some wheat, and then some strips down the middle of clover and rape, then another couple strips of the turnips and radishes. So a little bit of each, and they should pop at different times. Right now it is late August 27th 2024. I suppose I'll do the wheat first, and I might do the wheat by hand just because I know I'm not putting down a lot. And I don't have a fancy spreader. I just use a seed spreader, like for my yard. This plot, square footage wise, might be just a smidge bigger than the other one. I'm not going to use the spreader for the wheat, or I'm sorry, rye. So shoot, this should pop up real quick then. I don't have a cultipacker, so I am going to use my 6-foot disc to kind of go over it and till it under just a smidge. I'd like a pretty heavy patch of clover and rape. One of the channels I was watching, the guy said the rape will actually grow bigger and faster and give a little bit of cover for the clover. That way the clover doesn't get crowded out basically by weeds or ate up too fast. But we'll see. I don't really know how this is going to work. There's a bunch of turkey dusting beds out there. Alright, and here's the turnips and the radishes. That looks like plenty enough seed left over to do my other plot. I'll tell you what, I don't know how I ever made it in Florida. It's been in the mid 80s and probably 90% humidity up here today. I moved back to northern Michigan getting the cold weather, not this hot crap like down south. Oh, but this is my 3rd t-shirt today. I did one of those, actually a video, I don't know if this will be before or after that video, but took down a lift hoist about an hour, 20 minutes away. Supposed to have help there, supposed to have a skid steer there. I get there, it's just me, the wife, and the kid. 2 kids, probably about 18 to 20 years old, were sent over to help, and he's like, oh, I thought I was just opening a door. I got things I gotta do. Boom, they were gone. I mean, gone. They didn't even ask. I swear, when I looked at him, do you guys think you could stick around and help for like an hour or something? You could just see it. You lazy sons of... Yeah, anyway, here we go. And here's that 6-foot disc. This should go pretty quick. Kind of wish I could drive all the way around this, but it's an offshoot of my neighbor's field. He lets me do this, so I don't want to get greedy. still, but a good rain out here will pack this right down in a day. We're supposed to get rain today and tomorrow. I'm actually surprised that I haven't got rained out yet today. Alright, there we go. Took about 14-15 minutes, something like that. I think it looks pretty doggone good. In case you're wondering, Mahindra 6110, the 60 horse, 59 and some change or something like that. And air conditioning. Alright, so here's the second plot. It's about 150 feet long by about 25-ish, 24-ish feet wide. And even just since I put this in here, there's tracks everywhere. Obviously you can see my tracks from when I put the 1919 down. But they have really been investigating this area. You can see I tilled. That's a 6-foot wide tiller, so 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, so about 24 feet wide, maybe a little less. This one was rocky as heck. I had to dig out of the sides of the hills to fill in a bunch of the low spots. But even that, this ground has never been worked. And I tried to pick out as many rocks as I could before I brought the tiller over, and then the tiller just chewed it all up, and man, friggin' just rocks everywhere. But you can see how many rocks are down there. Fortunately now it's up to most of the smaller ones. I almost hate to go over this spot right here because there was a huge ant farm in there. Right straight down now. Well, sorry buddies. Alright, well there we go. Food plot prep is done this year, August 27th. Hopefully by the end of September I'll have some really good stuff out there. And I'm going to be setting up a trail cam, a cellular trail cam, so should be able to see the action. And I'll be taking trips out here too, just to kind of keep my smell. And one thing that I was kind of curious about, maybe some other folks out there got, I don't know, some input. I was thinking, you know, every time I'm out here working, doing stuff, I'm in my work clothes. And I was thinking, you know, when I go hunting, I'm in a completely different set of clothes. The smell is different. I'm sure, you know, I do everything I can to get rid of the smell, but it's still different. And I'm thinking maybe either wear my work clothes out to go hunt, or start bringing or wearing my unscented stuff that I keep separate, wear that out here to, you know, spread that smell and get them used to that smell. That way when I show up the first time to actually hunt, it's not a new smell, you know? So that the deer actually come from down here. This whole section is water. Railroad tracks down there, water on the other side. They cut across here, come up, bounce up into the woods all over here, but up that way, you know, about a mile or so is, you know, some real deep, heavy woods, swamps. That way, quite a long ways, are the corn fields and potato fields and bean fields. So they're constantly going back and forth. But yeah, this over here is the closest water supply, and they do travel right through here. So the only reason I'm really putting this in is not to keep them living here, because it won't work, but to just slow them down to take a snack, you know? When I was sitting up there, I actually got my doe, I think it was on opening day. Big old rock. But I kept coming back out here and had to pay super close attention, because the deer would just come right up here, go right across, and, you know, there's no reason for them to take their time or go slow. They literally, so I'd get, you know, maybe a minute tops, usually less. I'd catch them as they're going up or coming out of the woods, and boom, there's no real reason for them to stop. So This, hopefully, they'll swing by and just grab a snack on their way over to the drinking hole. We shall see. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions about that scenting stuff, thinking maybe just coming out here a couple times a week in my hunting clothes just to kind of spread that smell so they're used to it, you know? Mobile food plot watering setup. Tractor, forks, IBC tote, carry-all, generator, extension cords, hoses, sprinkler pump. Man, that is the coolest moon I have seen in a long, long time. Heading out to the food plot, almost 9 p.m. at night. Man, I love this place. Got about probably 150 gallons of water in that IBC tote. She's creaking and cracking. Water is heavy, y'all. 8 pounds a gallon times 150 gallons. What is that, 1,200 pounds, I think? Forgot to turn the valve on. There we go. Alright, let's go water. Hey, look at that. It's already doing it for me. Okay. Deer have been tearing this place up. It's not even grown yet. It's only been in the ground for about 3 weeks. And the other side is way greener. And this is the first time I've had to water it this year. We've had a really good year for rain. We haven't even watered our garden but twice this entire summer. I dumped about 150 gallons on the other food plot, which is right around 100 by 100. Man, that is thick. This is really impressive. For just a couple of weeks, I'm really happy with this. All right, so to bring this rig home, just throw it all back in the carry-all. Out here looks good. Just throwing the pump and its connector hose on top. That'd be it. Oh, there's our moon. I'm gonna put this thing down and see if my phone can't do maybe a little bit better. Oh my Lord. Man, what a beautiful day out here. Food plot is coming in beautifully. Tracks all over the place. Right there's a track. They're just tearing this thing up. The reason I'm out here today though is my trail cam up on that tree there keeps getting set off. I've probably got, I don't know, over 30 photos today alone. I'm tired of checking my phone thinking something's going on out here. And I think that those little leaves right there are setting it off. I keep seeing them in the photos, and then maybe one of those branches up there. So we're gonna fix that. I'll show you the tree stand in a few minutes. That was a bugger getting that tree stand up there. I haven't seen a buck yet on the trail cam, but I did see some big, like that one right there kind of looks like a buck. It's got the two little things in the back. Yeah, lots of tracks out here. It's way up there, probably close to 30 feet, I'd say, down this little valley, up those 3 big trees, and the tree stand is right up in there. But since I'm on private property, I can use screw-in pegs, and that should give me about a 40-ish yard shot from up there to almost anywhere in here. It doesn't look too terrible. If we get back here, I know it's hard for you guys to see it, but got a pretty big hole in the limbs right there. There's a couple smaller shooting lanes over here. Not great. But right there's the tree stand up in there. Beautiful area back here. Love it. I posted one of my photos with the Centurion back there overlooking the hills with all the amazing color, which is about 2 weeks away right now.